friendship.
Hey, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you have any comments or suggestions, please hit us up at worshipatributenerd@gmail.com. This week on the show, me and some of the guys talk about growing up in the 2000 era. What was the name of your shitty band?
Worship and Tribute Nerd.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael, a.k.a. Rickshaw. Welcome to Worship and Tribute Nerd. Today, we're just gonna freestyle. We've never actually gotten that personal. We talk about a bunch of bullshit all the time, but we're
even Mendez is not bullshit.
We're nearing 1,000 subscribes, so now we got to let's get personal. You know what I mean? If you got questions, send them to worshipatributenerd@gmail.com. If you got roommate problems, same thing. Let us know. Anyways, everybody, introduce yourself.
I'm Rabbit.
I'm Lee.
I'm Fuzz.
And we're going to talk about, you know, just the history of all of our shitty friends, I guess. Or, you know? Like, and we're just going to freestyle.
It's a dangerous road.
Yeah,
The shit story.
We really got to think about what we say.
Shitstory.
We really got to think about what we say before we say it.
Why?
There's lots of things.
The only bad things I have to say are about y'all. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's really true. We are all terrible people.
So originally, like,
I had the best intentions in mind when I said that.
Originally, we were feuding.
Really wasted.
We were in feuding bands.
We actually we hated each other because of one person.
Right. So whenever
That
I
sucked
first
beyond.
came,
Oh, it's true. Yeah, you did.
when I first came to Texas, I met this guy, and he's like, "I want you to be in my band. We have this guy." Are we doing real names?
No. I didn't say I wanted you. I said you're in my band.
Oh yeah.
You're like, I want to sing.
Yeah.
Like, no, dude, you're gonna play bass.
No, you're playing bass. And so he's like, I got this guy in my band. He's playing his last show pretty soon, so you're gonna play bass. And that same guy
joined my band.
joined his band.
Yeah.
And started a rivalry.
Yeah. Oh, God.
A rivalry. Tale as old as time.
We'll just call him Juggalo Filth. How about that?
I imagine him like if he was like barnacles underneath a ship, but underneath a trailer house.
Yeah.
Like something you
Right.
have to scrape
It's
off
like
the bottom
shitty
of a
metal
trailer
dude.
house.
Like that movie Deathgasm. That's like pretty much about that same dude, right?
that dude was terrible, and he never paid for anything.
Yeah, but then he started talking shit. You know, he would like say things about
I'm pretty
our
sure
band.
he said something about sand in y'all's vaginas. That's what sparked a whole bunch of stuff on MySpace.
Some people are into that.
But the same guy though would be like, "Hey, fucking emos have a bunch of fucking sand in your pussies," and then you see him at the grocery store. He's like, "What's up, man? Yeah, dude."
And
Like,
he
I
talked like
the
Phil
stuff,
Anselmo.
man.
He talked
Yeah.
just like Phil
I
Anselmo.
always kind of look like a snake too. Like,
Because he was usually on meth.
oh, that's right, meth. That's what it is. Yeah.
Meth. It was the meth.
Yeah.
Sometimes I heard it affects your spine and it gives it a wiggle motion after a while.
And see, I just heard that you guys were talking shit about us, so I didn't like you guys because of that. And also, he was in the band, so I was like, nope.
I mean, we had a killer bass player and a killer singer at that point in time. They were amazing, Rabbit. I wish. You know what? I'm gonna dig some old records up. I'm gonna fucking let you.
So yeah, in our band. Whenever I joined the band, joined Lee's band, it was called
Divine Bloodshed.
Yeah,
Because they were Christian.
Bloodshed.
They were a
Divine
Christian
Bloodshed.
Cue them.
band.
No, we
Cue
weren't a
the
Christian
metal logo.
band. We're not
Yes,
a Christian
they were.
band.
Lee was super.
I was
super
Christian at the
Jesus
time,
freak
but we
back
were
then.
not in a Christian band.
But he was fat.
Since you came along, later, you
this
could
is
talk
way
shit
before
about.
my time.
You could talk
So
shit about
bad.
any of
Rabbit,
that you want.
there's
Rabbit,
worse band names.
Yes, dude. I was in a band called Backroad Gunslingers.
Yes.
Come on.
Because
Okay.
of her.
I've been
Yeah,
in,
it was bad.
It was
I was
really-
in
that was
shitty
yours.
bands, too.
I know it was
That was
mine,
years.
but that was
Yeah,
my emo
but-
phase, dude.
You were super emo. It's true.
Sure.
So it was Divine Bloodshed. We became Because of Her, and then their band was called Last to Fall.
Last to Fall. And then we went to Backroad Gunslingers.
Yeah,
You
then-
upgraded.
Then one of
Backroad
our singers, Mikey,
Old
who's
singers.
in Scary
Mikey,
Movie
who
Club,
comes in all this,
and
yeah.
he's in
It
the
was
show.
also my old singer.
Yeah, he was in
From
our band,
other bands.
You're right.
Yeah.
Then when he finally quit, he was tired of sitting on the couch after a while, and then he joined his band and replaced the metal dude.
And our bass player at the time, don't forget that guy. He was in one of y'all's bands at the time too. Yeah, I said his name. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
The dude's
And
so
he
old,
would,
can't work a computer. He's not
And he
gonna
would
fucking
turn
know
on.
what
He
it
would
was.
turn down his bass.
Well, he'd forget he wouldn't know the parts of the songs.
Dude, so he'd turn
while
around
he's playing,
and
he'd
he'd
turn
turn the
around
volume
and
down.
turn it real low. I never knew it for the longest
That's a
time.
pro move. That's a pro move.
And then, but see,
Hey, he kept the beat though.
if
you
you-
know,
if
That's
you
a
would
slam
watch
dunk
it,
of
That's a
slacking,
pro
though. You
move.
know what I mean?
if you would film it, like people would film it or whatever, and you'd watch the videos, and all of a sudden you'd hear like dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, and like,
wait a second.
motherfucker just turned his shit down. What the fuck?
Oh, dude. But yeah,
I should
mean,
like the
Well, he was a great guy, dude. You should, can you bleep his name out every time I say it? Because that's
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is he the Michael Jordan of playing bass? No. Is he the Michael Jordan of slacking at bass?
not. He's slacking
so.
the bass, slacking the bass.
It's just like a logo of him jamming in the air, but there's nothing plugged in.
It was like he was always shooting a music video. You know what I mean? No
He's just holding
chords.
the cord in one hand.
Super Bowl, bro. You don't plug in.
Playing a Super Bowl halftime show.
But the funny thing about all that was we all knew each other because you worked at Applebee's. Lee hung out at Applebee's.
Right.
And we were all
God, that
cordial
sounds
to
gross.
each other. Oh, J-Town worked there too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Justin was his roommate whenever I walked in their house. It was just like, well, you're in my band. And Justin, you're also in my band now.
Yep.
And that's it.
And then y'all had that sick drummer. Y'all remember him?
Which one?
Who was it at the time?
Corey Lyon.
Yes. Y'all had that dude. He was
Still tries to add me on Facebook.
He's lonely. He's been lonely ever since 20 years ago. Whenever he got
Stole
kicked out
everything?
for stealing all the money that we had.
See, I just stole a little bit of it. I didn't steal all of it.
Well, there's a difference
I mean,
between
everybody steals a
borrowing.
little
you were
bit.
fun to be around.
I wasn't that fun to be around. I was kind of a fucking prick. I fucking
Yeah, but you were
But you were
like,
our prick.
But you see, that's the thing though. Like when I first met you, I remember Mike goes, "Hey man, so we might have this drummer come by and like try out and or like fill in for us." And I was like, "Who was it?" And he goes, "Well, it's Chris from Backward." I was like, "Oh god."
Oh, yeah. So,
It's like
so
fucking great.
So
He was
last
like, no,
fall,
he's cool. I talked to him. Like, he's cool. Like, he wants to do it, you know. But I was like, fucking whatever,
Yeah.
fine.
So last to fall, whenever Mikey was over here with us, when he joined their band, they started a new band called Backroad Gunslingers. So I was like, yo, Mikey's my homie. I'm gonna go to the show. And then I was like,
That sounds like some
damn.
Brokeback Mountain shit.
dog with a shirt. I got a whole bin of shirts
I expect,
at home, homie.
I
Dude,
expect
I would
pictures to be sent to me for this.
They better not have
of
any
all of
sleeves,
it.
damn it.
I'm gonna try and dig up
Done.
pictures of Because of Her and everything.
no.
Dude, you
don't
know
do
what?
that.
I'll get Allie to get into her photo bucket. You
Yeah.
know there's tons
Yeah.
of because of her
A
stuff.
photo bucket.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my god. I haven't heard of photo
She
bucket in
still
so
remembers
long.
her fucking photo bucket shit, dude.
So
shit.
what year would this be?
2006, 2006,
2006?
2007, somewhere in
Okay.
there.
Oh no. This
is
is
before
that.
but whenever Backroad Gunslingers, that was like 2005-ish.
No, I was still
right?
in high school. We weren't Backroad Gunslingers.
I
yet.
graduated in 03, and I met you right when I turned 18.
Because we
pretty
moved to
much.
Denton in like 2005. I
No,
think.
you didn't.
Are
No,
you
no,
sure?
no. Yeah, trust me, I'm sure because I was there when
No,
y'all
we
loaded
were-
up the U-Haul to get to fucking Peak Street.
Yeah. It was
we moved
03.
to
I
Denton.
graduated, and I met you when I was graduating.
I didn't join
Okay.
your band till 06, 07, somewhere in there. That's when I joined.
But yeah, I went to see Mikey and I
Yeah.
was like, that drummer's sick. And then he's like, I heard you need a drummer. Maybe I'll fill in if y'all need. And I was like, oh, fucking Lee, the sick drummer.
Yeah.
And then he's like, who is it? I was like, the guy that we're feuding with.
I'm pretty sure I was just like, oh, fuck it.
The worst part about it is that they did not call me for like 6 months.
That's not.
Okay, 2
We
months,
were
3 months,
regrouping.
and then I hit him up on Facebook, and I was like, or no, it was MySpace back then. My bad. And I was like, oh, so I guess y'all don't need a fucking drummer anymore. And then it was like, no, come over and get our EP. And then I was in the band after that.
Right.
And then I still remember the first time I met you. You're in the back room already drumming, and I showed up, and like I was like, "What's up, man? I'm Lee." Blah, blah. And like, we had never really formally met before that. And you're just like, "What's up?"
Fuck off.
And then just kept playing drums. I was like, "This guy fucking hates me." Sucks that he's really good at drums because he
house-
fucking hates me.
Everyone
That
hates
house-
you, Lee.
That
Jesus.
fucking house
Specifically, though.
was one of the most nasty fucking
That was so
houses.
gross.
Oh yeah,
Ever
it was
seen.
pretty gross.
We had Alex living in the back jam room, which was nothing but cigarettes and old stale beer
was, like, mold.
everywhere.
Yeah. At
Mold
one
and
point, no, this is how
cockroaches.
gross Alex was. At one point, we went back there, and there was a toilet paper square with poop on it hanging from a fly fly trap thing.
Oh, God.
And we were like, "What the fuck is that?" And he's like, "Shit." We're like, "Clean that shit up, dude. That's fucked up."
Dude,
I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure I finger banged a chick on that.
oh
bunk.
my god!
Oh god. The doctor's appointment she had to go to after that.
Yeah, no shit.
Jesus.
My finger was the
First
cleanest
of all,
thing in the room. It was fucked up.
First of all, there was probably some poo-poo particles,
child.
All over
and
that
then
place.
it got cut by your fingernail, and it gave her blood poisoning.
Yo, dude, that house was so gross.
got weapons, man.
I remember they would bomb it. Ian would fucking bomb that motherfucker, and those roaches would just get stronger. They wouldn't
be like-
fucking die, dude.
The roaches would be like,
It's getting high on
Coke
it.
is- it's fucking PCP for those motherfuckers. Dude, they wouldn't die. It was
Oh, so
disgusting.
nasty.
"My house."
But we had some of the most fun parties I've ever had in my life.
Scissor fuck night.
Scissor fuck
Scissor
night.
fuck. And then
Rabbit, God, why weren't you hanging out with us then? Jesus.
See, I always just assumed that he was there.
I wasn't
I don't
around
know
for a
why.
while.
Right, he wasn't there.
You didn't. Where'd you live at? You didn't live
Lived
around
in
here, did you?
Lubbock or some shit, right?
I lived in Lubbock. I lived in a trashy house just like that with full of cockroaches. My first band was the Me Surgery, if you want to talk about
That's
shitty.
Me
That's an
Surgery.
Shitty band
incredible- No. The Me, dude. That's
Me
incredible.
Surgery, yeah.
Were y'all like super?
It was,
my
it
chem,
was
bro.
metal. No, it was metal.
The swoops and shit.
It was
Swoopy.
like
I had the fro swoop.
early 2000s. I don't know, metal. Like I don't know, Asley
Fucking
Dying, I
die-cast and
guess.
was gonna
Asley
say
dying.
die-cast is what's
Metalcore,
like
dude.
Kind of metalcore.
Unearth.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
the real
It
shit.
was-
I was listening to
that's what we
Unearth
were
on
trying
the
to be
way
at
over
least.
I forgot about Unearth.
here. You never forget about Unearth. Piece of shit. Fuck. The Oncoming Storm is one of the greatest records of all time.
It is really good.
Continue.
It's really good.
Oh, you want my
Dude, I want to
story?
hear more fucking my knee surgery or whatever.
my knee surgery.
It was a band called Drain the Knee.
Then I had friends.
Arthritis.
Yeah.
I had friends that lived in Denton, and so I moved here to be in their band, and then we were called Artwork, and that was
that's a
like,
sick
too.
that was like spazzy, like
He's way cooler
noisy
than us.
shit.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you're so much cooler than us.
Yeah.
Every band I've been in has had a pretty bad name. Just saying. I mean, because
And
of her.
I've been here ever since. Then I
wrestled a
met
bear once.
Lee. We met at Guitar Center. We worked together,
It's true.
and then
Yeah.
that's how I got introduced.
Why'd y'all stop working together? Wait, what
I went to
happened?
jail, bitch. Watch your shit.
Damn, he's a convict.
He's hardened. He's a hardened convict.
Oh man.
Hey, do dumb shit, you get in trouble for it.
I remember when he called me. No, dude.
Win dumb prizes.
Yeah.
Stupid things, win
He
stupid
calls
prizes.
me. He calls me. He's like, "Hey man, I think I just got fired. Or I'm about to get fired. I'll let you know here in about 5 minutes." And he hung up. He calls me back and he's like, "Yeah, I just got fired, dude."
Yeah, good times.
And I was
All
like,
right,
"What
see you
happened?" He's
tomorrow.
like, that's too much to explain. I'll have to explain it another time." And I was like, "Oh,
Too damn.
That was a dark place, my life. It's a dark, dark place.
And then one of the times when he was in jail, I'll never forget the
One of the times.
collect call that I got from him. It was, where it says, "This is a collect call from," you're supposed to say your name. Lee goes, it says, "This is a collect call from, hey, Chris, this is Lee. I'm in jail. Please bail me out."
Because you had like 5 seconds.
And that's what he
5
said.
seconds.
That's what he said.
I didn't have the fucking money to pay for that shit.
So I remember calling Allie and I was like,
That's how you do it. It's the
God damn
fastest
it.
way to do it.
I was like, "God damn it. Okay." Allie, I had to wake her up and she was like, I was like, "You got to find fucking what jail Lee's in." Then we found his mug shot, which I still have to
Is it the
this day.
smirking one?
Yeah, we were just like,
Oh yeah, we should dig that up.
"Oh, we'll find it. Don't
I
fucking
think I got it on my
worry."
phone somewhere.
We need to make shirts of it. Fuck.
Dude, fuck Lee. Hashtag fuck Lee. Everyone, bring
Back
it.
We never
at
made
it.
that shirt. We're supposed to make
We
that
should have
shirt.
made
know.
that. Dude, do you remember the fucking Sausage Fest shirts?
Yes.
yeah.
God, that was so good.
People
was-
would buy the shirts and it said in metal font like
So stupid.
Fuck
it is.
your
"Fuck your
mosh.
mosh potatoes."
Yeah.
Fuck your mosh potatoes.
Yeah.
And you know what? I remember how that came about. We were in the van and I was like, "Fuck your mosh pit" or something like that,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Fuck your mosh potatoes."
Yeah.
And I was on a rant, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then it became a shirt, and then we were like, we should put Sausage Fest on the back of it.
Yeah.
And so people would buy these shirts.
We
and
wouldn't
they'd be
display it with the
stoked.
back. We
Yeah,
wouldn't show
wouldn't
the
put
back. We would
and
just
then,
put the front
like,
up.
These metal dudes would buy this
Yeah.
black shirt with pink metal print on it, and
like
then
triple
and
X.
on the back it fucking says Sausage
Yeah.
Party, and they're just like, or Sausage Fest. It says
Sausage
Sausage
Fest
Fest
with like
And
5
they'd just be
exclamation
like,
points.
Serious? I didn't know this was on here.
No refunds, bitch.
I
Get out
don't
of here.
even know why we put sausage.
Because
Fest on it.
okay, like,
It was a rant. I think it was part of his rant.
It was because we talked about sausage, and I was talking about after that. I remember getting sausage in school, and they would always make mashed potatoes because then that's what it reminded me of. And I said we should just put Sausage Fest on the back.
We
of
were
the
like,
shirt.
done.
And it was like, all right, cool.
That makes sense because when they mosh, it's like a sausage fest.
Oh, dude, it was.
That's one thing I miss
very
about
true.
back in the days. Like you could have a band and you could have an idea, and it's just like everyone go, "What if we had like fucking Tasmanian Devil and he kind of had some sunglasses on and he was smoking a joint, and then it became a shirt,
Yeah.
and everybody just like, fuck it, why not?"
And I
Dude,
wish I
do you
had
remember-
that shirt.
Do you
now.
remember the Carl? Do you remember the Carl shirt where he was throwing up rainbow? Do you
Oh,
remember
yeah.
the
Oh,
rainbow
that was
throw
a
up
good
shirt?
one.
I drew that one.
That was a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
that was
The
a good one.
rainbow throw up shirt. It was
Yeah.
Carl from fucking the show with Meat
Uh,
Wad
Aqua Teen,
and
of
Aqua
course.
Teen.
Yeah.
And he was throwing up, and
That
it
was
was
a
a
sick-
rainbow
that was a sick
fucking.
shirt. Yeah, that
God
was
damn, that shirt was the shit.
That sounds cool as
Yeah, it was
fuck,
dope.
actually.
That band was
But
so
yeah.
dope back then.
But then I think eventually we moved to Denton,
Yep,
And
Peak
then-
Street, bro.
and then we were banned there for a while, and then
Yeah, we packed up that whole house in one box truck.
In
and drove
one
all
Yeah.
the
box
way
truck.
down. Yeah.
Yep, and then destroyed another house that had a fuck
That was
room in
Peak
it.
Street. Peak Street was badass.
Peak Street
Yeah.
house was
Such a
amazing.
sick house.
Yeah,
you said that they have shows there now, right? or
they
something?
do in that shed where we used to practice.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have shows there.
It's interesting.
a
We
rad
started it.
Yeah.
So when did we meet? When did I meet you, Rabbit?
I don't even know.
We started.
We didn't
hanging
know
out.
each other for a long time because you were
Oh,
you
I was
were
always
poor.
gone.
Because being famous.
Because you quit the
It
band.
wasn't until way later.
Oh, I wrestled a bear once. See, every band I've been in, dumb name. What's your resume?
Dumb band
in,
names.
in the words of David Silvera, name or not, the music makes the name.
Right.
You're welcome. Who
That's
they now?
What about
Who they
corn? And I
now?
was like, fuck yeah.
I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think we were just hanging out
It
one
was
time, and he
'cause-
came into
'cause
town.
corn is a dumb name. But
Sorry,
name
it
or
is a
not,
dumb name.
music makes the name.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You're welcome. That was a Who Then Now quote. Greatest
I
music
feel like it
DVD
was
of
like
all
what?
time.
It had to be way later because
I'd say 2010-ish because
Yeah,
that's when you started coming around. around
that's when I met
2010.
him.
Yeah.
It was like 2010.
2010.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's when because we started getting serious with SBM and doing more tours and talking to management and all kinds of other stuff at that time too. Because
Yeah.
Rabbit was coming and hanging out.
I think you
a
were just
lot.
randomly in town one time.
Yeah.
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 And he's got a
hanging out.
sick nickname, so it was like, all
Yeah.
right, let's hang out with this
Yeah.
guy.
And
But
we were
he's too
both
quiet.
half Asian, or like
Yeah.
I saw it
You
in
actually
your,
called
I
me-
saw it in your eyes.
You actually called me Dick at first.
I did.
Yeah.
Which was
Yeah, that's
which
right.
was annoying, but
Why?
no, seriously, because everyone thinks it's funny the first time they
think
meet
it's
somebody named Richard, they call them Dick. But you were the only person that actually followed through with it, and I actually appreciated that.
Yeah.
like you called me Dick for a long time. You're like, hey, Dick, what's up? And
You're
most
right.
people just say it the one time to be funny.
No.
They're like, oh, your name's Dick. And they-
You would say you were.
but you actually
so
stuck
much,
with
too.
you actually stuck with it for a long time. What's up, and I appreciate that because everybody else that says it, I just want to punch in the face.
Well, dude, well, you could have. I probably deserved it back. That
My
was a
grinder
horrible
name's
question.
Dick Wolfer.
You're like mean, you're so mean. You were funny, and it like
Dude, I was
this
so
guy hates me,
mean.
but I really like him.
Dude, I was so mean, and I hate the fact that I was so fucked up in the head way back then.
But you could tell that you were like a good guy. You
Yeah,
were just like
I
you're just
was.
any chance you could just fucking destroy somebody. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna do
and
that.
it's most of the people y'all brought over to the house.
It
every
sounded like you
time.
just said yabba do that.
Yabba
Yabba
do that.
yabba do
Yabba do that.
Yabba do that.
But yeah, I just
Kinda look like Barney.
But it was perfect. It was perfect how you weeded people out though. Like our friends, if they were like, I don't want to hang out with that fuzz guy. Like, Well, you probably suck.
You mean that fun guy?
guy.
Yeah, I'm all right. Sometimes I've simmered way the fuck down there.
Some Madonna.
true.
Some Madonna. And I wear underwear now instead of shorts under shorts. So that's,
Oh, right.
that's an
I
adult
remember
thing.
that.
That's an adult
Pairs of shorts
I
on
used to
right now.
wear shorts everywhere. Basketball shorts everywhere.
Dude, I used to wear Jinkos back in the
Dude,
day.
all of
Who
us-
all wore
Who
Jinkos? Did you wear
I
Jinkos?
bet Rabbit didn't wear Jinkos. No, you're old as fuck. You definitely wore Jinkos.
No, I couldn't afford Jinkos.
Oh,
Fuck.
I only
what'd
had
you
one
do?
pair.
Dude, I was poor
didn't
as
wear
fuck and I
Jinkos.
had
Did you find?
Lee pipes.
Wranglers.
See, my mom
I wore like shitty jeans
dude,
that my mom
Zones
found
and
for
Lee
cheap.
pipes. That's what I would wear.
I remember you could find some kickwear
I wore,
on
like-
sale
Yeah,
for like
yeah.
25.
I wore like what is the shittiest, like American Glory, like
Yeah.
Faded glory.
Faded glory.
Faded glory.
some
Faded
shitty-
glory.
Yo, my work
like
jeans
Sears,
are still faded
like
glory,
Sears
dog.
department store brand jeans. That's what I got.
Fuck yeah. Cheers to being poor, boys.
I got
Hell
Jinkos one
yeah.
time. We got our tax return. My mom gave me $300, and I bought a gold chain and Jinkos.
That's the greatest thing. That's the greatest story I've
Was it
ever
a-
heard.
I
Was it
felt
a
like
ball
such
necklace?
a fucking badass in like
Dude, that's-
6th grade.
that's the greatest story.
Fat, just walking in like, what's up, bitch?
Wearing your fucking cold chamber shirt.
Yeah, being overly
mother-
confident as fuck.
Yeah. Fat, gross.
waddling in like a fucking penguin because you're so fat.
Doesn't help when your fucking jeans are fucking 20-inch wide in each pant leg.
But what's fucked up is there were skinny jeans on you because your legs were so fucking fat.
I did wear girl jeans for a long time.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
You're talking,
Yep,
Dude,
yep,
lady
yep.
jeans all the
Divas.
way.
dude,
Hell
divas
yeah.
from
Old
Old Navy,
Navy.
homie,
Old
and they
Navy.
stretch.
Dude.
What was that other
Yeah.
They stretched,
the
bro.
stretchy ones?
Because
yeah.
they stretch.
Yeah.
What was the other department store in the mall that was like?
American
It's
Eagle.
like it was no,
I
it
couldn't
was
afford
like
that shit.
I don't
it's
think
like
I ever
blue.
got a pair. Of
It was like
American
blue something or ocean something.
I don't
or-
know.
Fuck.
I
You
can't
get like girl
remember.
jeans there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, I would go
Gadzooks.
and I would
Remember that
Gadzooks.
place?
fucking Gadzooks. I bought
you
so
remember
many sick
Gadzooks
shit at
before
Gadzooks.
it was a girl store?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yep,
fuck
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Dude,
badass.
I still have a
So
It was
Gorn
like
shirt to this
Spencer's.
day
Yeah.
from fucking Gadzooks.
Yeah.
I have all kinds of stuff from Gadzooks.
You could like get your ears pierced and
Oh,
shit there
fuck
too.
yeah, dude. They had the big ball necklace, the wallet chains,
Oh, the ball
the
necklaces.
fucking
dude.
Doc Martens,
Ball
the
necklaces,
ponies, the
bro.
chucks,
Yeah.
everything, dude.
Yep.
Black fingernails, guys.
Black, all the time. I got pictures of me. James
Yeah.
saw a couple the other day. He came into my house and he was like, "Oh my god."
I was really confused in high school about what I wanted to wear. So someday I'd wear like a Tommy Hilfiger sweater, and
Yeah.
the next day it'd be like fishnets and paint my nails.
Well, yeah, it was like, it was when TRL was like Britney Spears versus Korn. So
Yeah.
like you took in both of those
Yeah.
things.
Dude,
You're just
yeah.
like
Yeah.
you're like
Yeah.
I'm goth and metal, but then
Dude.
I'm wearing like a sweater with
polo.
your
I'm gonna wear a
with
Ralph
your-
Lauren polo.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember watching TRL and it was fucking like Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears, and then it was Break Stuff from Limp Bizkit and someone from Korn, and
Yeah.
I was like, "This is the sickest fucking thing right there." It's 1999.
Yeah. Oh, God.
First show I ever went to, Korn and Rob Zombie.
Same. That was
I skipped like 2 days of school to
So
go.
jealous. So
Yeah,
jealous.
I got in big trouble. I got Saturday school for like 2 weeks after that.
dude.
and
My
then-
football coach let me out of football early because we were
Damn.
off on Halloween, which was a Friday for some reason. And Korn was playing Freakers Ball with Trust
Damn.
Company and Disturbed.
Trust Company, dude.
Yo,
Damn.
name
Dude.
drop, dude. I love Trust
Downfall.
Company.
That song Downfall
Down-
is so good.
Isn't it, dude?
It's so good.
Dude, it's
Oh,
bullshit
shit.
that they were
Dude.
so underrated.
Trust Company was badass.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
dude, and then Flyleaf, they actually wrote a song about the singer of Trust Company's wife who had cancer and stuff, and it was
wow.
like, I was a real big fan of Trust Company because they were underrated.
Yeah.
But that day, Disturbed dressed up like Korn and played blind because it was Halloween. It was on Halloween. It was Freakers Ball. And they dressed up like Korn and played blind to open their set.
Nice.
They
That's sick.
all looked exactly like Korn members. It was amazing.
Nice.
And then they played Walk with Vinnie Paul and Dimebag. It
Damn.
was
So the best show
fucking
ever?
insane. Oh, and then Korn, of course, fucking killed it. And I stepped in puke that night and made my buddy smell it, and he threw up. I'll never
Did you
forget.
say that was your first show?
No, that wasn't my first.
What was your first show?
Fuck,
Oh God,
dude.
this is embarrassing.
Yeah. Mine's not the worst, but it's like half.
Mine's not bad. I went to BFD and saw Puddle of Mud and El Nino and Drowning Pool.
Oh, El Nino. God, they're so fucking sick.
El Nino was
Summer Sanitarium. I think it might have been Summer Sanitarium. 99. James Hetfield hurt his back, and all the guys from like Korn and Kid Rock and Power Man 5000 and I think Static X, maybe System of a Down, they were all taking his spot as James Hetfield.
That's
maybe.
awesome.
Because I don't think I went to the Mike and Ike's Sick and Twisted tour with Rob Zombie. I don't think I went because I saw Korn and Zombie together, but it wasn't. I don't think it was on that tour. But God damn it, now I've got to think about it.
What about you? What about y'all?
Oh God. All right, I'll go.
Go ahead.
This sounds
And
incredible.
it's fine if it's ICP.
No. So my first foray into alternative music of any kind was Christian.
Uh-huh.
Because I was a Christian in
1,000
like
Foot
junior
Crutch.
high. Dude, 1,000 Foot Crutch was in there.
Knew it.
But the first concert, like first touring band I ever saw, actually came to a church in our small town.
The Chariot?
It was Skillet.
Skillet.
Dude, that's
They
tight.
weren't bad though. They were
Yeah.
pretty
Still was
decent.
pretty
Yeah,
tight.
they were pretty decent. Yeah.
I
mean, it
mean, they
wasn't
had
a
a
fan.
video on Headbangers Ball,
I
didn't
think
they?
they're Christian.
I think so.
Yeah.
Like later on.
I had no idea
Yeah.
that they were
Yeah.
Christian.
Yeah, I didn't know
Oh
that either.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Wow.
funny. I
You can
would've
buy them at
never
like
listened
all
to 'em.
like Mardell.
I did not know that
like,
at all.
In the
Martin.
so that for a
Jesus.
long time, all I listened to was like Christian metal, Christian heavy music.
Zayo.
Zayo was
That
like
was the shit.
Zayo was the shit.
Zayo was the first band I ever heard that screamed in their music, and I was like, "Fucking, what the fuck is this?"
Man, they talk about Jesus.
And I've listened.
they
I've
scream.
I've listened to him ever since.
Mine was I was also Christian at the time, and it was Six Flags, POD,
Oh hell yeah, dude!
which was awesome. And,
Yes.
and just some terrible Christian ska band that was.
Dude,
Like OC
It was-
Supertones,
I don't know.
dude,
I
the
hated
fact
it.
that you just, I don't even
hated
know
it.
what the fuck that is.
OC Supertones. What?
I don't know what
that
POD was the shit. It was so good.
Southtown? It was Southtown.
Yeah.
You know the kids don't play.
Dude, those songs still hit. Those
Yeah.
songs still hit pretty
Yeah.
fucking hard.
Those songs.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was at Ozfest one year, and I was like Rob Zombie. It was the year Dave Williams died from drowning pool. They found him dead on the tour,
Yeah.
and
That's
I
when I
was
first
bummed.
moved to-
I was bummed.
Gainesville.
I was
Yeah.
super bummed because I was still in high school, so you're probably
Yeah.
and POD was coming up, and I was like, man, POD was dope, but like they're super Christian, it fucking sucks. The best show
So
of
good.
the entire fucking day. Not only that day did I see, I saw Chevelle. When,
Dude, Chevelle,
when-
yeah.
right
Awesome.
when Red came out, they
Awesome.
were on the
Nice.
second stage. I saw Glassjaw. I saw The Used.
Damn.
I saw System of a Down.
Glassjaw
I saw
then?
Nothing Face. I saw fucking Mushroom Head for the first time. I'm sorry, one of the sickest fucking bands out there. I love Mushroom Head. Well, their first record, the rest is terrible, but you get it. But that was like POD was like Rush the Stage, and we were sitting way up front in the seats at Smirnoff, which is Jexa now. And I remember turning around because it was still daytime, and the whole fucking lawn just cleared. And I remember them crowds because they were playing Boom. Boom! Here comes the boom! It was and right then was like, yep, I'm gonna play music for the rest of my fucking life. This is the coolest fucking
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen,
so
ever,
good.
ever,
Dude,
ever.
me and my buddy drove to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to see a POD with Blindside,
Fuck!
who are still fucking bad. Blindside is bad.
They were in grind. They're
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Blindside, Lacuna Coil,
That's tight.
and
Coil?
Madball.
Oh my god!
Damn,
Yeah.
man.
Yes.
Weirdest
Yes,
fucking
dude, I
mix
know.
of bands
I
I've
know.
ever heard.
It was
Fucking
crazy.
Madball,
It was a
dude.
crazy ass show. And
Madball,
Sonny, the singer for POD, like he walked on the crowd as he was singing, and that's the first time I saw anybody do shit like that, like crowd walking, anything
So
like
sick.
that. It was fucking. It blew my mind.
Sick.
Dude,
I had just-
I'm still stuck on this.
I just had a.
I love Matt Ball.
That's why I love heavy music to this day, pretty much.
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
funny.
that
Those shows
era-
that kind of made your life
Yeah.
dope.
It's like once
Yeah.
you experience something like that, you just have a raging hard on for it. And you
Dude,
have,
Il Nino. I never.
you want
I
the
had
next
no idea.
level of like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea who Il
Badassness.
Nino was.
I had some friends like the other day that I rode with, and they're younger. They're in their they're like early part of their 20s, like 21 to 25, and I was like, you guys never listen to heavy music that much, right? And they're like, not really. And I was like, okay, well, you're gonna have to, just because, like, I don't know, you should experience anything. Yeah, I already listened to hip hop, so you can't show them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So they're like, okay, yeah, show us. And I like showed them like The Bled, one of the songs. The song that's like the Daylight Bombing song that has like the breakdown, the
Yes.
second album.
Yeah.
and it's got the breakdown at the very end. And I was like, I get why you like hip hop, okay?
Sure.
But where do you get your guitar from? Because the guitar is the most important instrument ever created. And where do you get it from? If you only listen to this new hip hop,
Right.
where do you get your doses?
I think his
of
guitar is tied with piano for greatest instrument of all time.
But
But
you can't.
But that's semantics.
Jamming piano
Yeah.
compared to jamming a guitar,
Exactly.
is like you can't get there.
have you
You
ever
don't
tried,
get
have
that.
you,
You never
have you
get-
ever, have
you
you
never
ever
get
tried
that.
to listen to Thunderstruck by AC/DC without a guitar in it?
Right.
Exactly.
It'd be
Yeah.
pointless.
Could be
It
on.
would
Like if
be
you
the
play
most
that on
pointless
a
thing ever.
keyboard, it's gonna sound like
Yeah, like piano, you could edge, but guitar, you could come. You know?
Dude, I don't know. Foxy
Oh, you're saying
Shazam,
like a music
Foxy
tournament person.
Shazam was sick with that piano. Foxy
Shazam.
Shazam
Yeah.
killed it with that
Oh,
piano.
everything
Yeah.
about I still listen
yeah,
to
but
Foxy Shazam.
you
on a
can't do
regular
it. You
basis.
can't do a legit breakdown with
Right.
like just
Horse
keyboards
the
and
band
drums.
fucking did it, so you
Yeah,
go
but
ahead
they
and shove
sucked.
that in.
They definitely. I'm pretty sure they had a guitar in their
Yeah,
band.
they still had.
Yeah, they had a guitar in their
They
band.
still had a
but
guitar in
they-
their
You know how
band.
many breakdowns they had with just keyboard
Also,
and fucking
they're-
drums?
They're terrible.
Dude, Kutchman was sick, dude.
That was a one song.
That was the only song I
okay.
care about.
Dude,
I tried to listen to that
cut
band
it
so many
out.
times, and everyone's like,
Cut
"Oh,
it out.
where's the band? Where's the band?" I was like, "This
Cut
fucking
it
sucks."
out.
They had one album
is
that I
not
liked,
fun.
and that was
That
it.
was their first one, and that's it.
Yeah, probably.
Their keyboard player was amazing though.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
looked like fucking
I mean, they were a sick
Napoleon
live band.
Dynamite.
Biggest
They
teeth
sounded
in the
like
whole
a-
world, and he
they
was the
sounded like
nicest
a Game
motherfucker
Boy.
ever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
being
did.
played over
It was
a
video game
band.
music with breakdowns.
Like a Game Boy did a bunch of coke.
But dude, that's the thing. Like a lot of these, that's amazing. A lot of these kids, like a lot of kids, won't get to experience like the cool music that we got to grow up. Like those bands that were somehow big for that
It was a
split
weird
second.
Yeah.
In 2006 through 2008 was one of the weirdest musical times ever.
Yeah, nothing made sense. Shit was
I think
all
it started
over the
even a
place.
little before that. Like,
Well, that's when I got into it.
Yeah.
So it was like this was a whole new world for me because I was just a straight like Lamb of
Right.
God and Korn. I didn't listen to bands that
Like the weird shit.
the scene kid band stuff. Like I was too metal because I wore Dickies and cargo shorts and shit like that. But
Yeah.
but like seeing. I remember playing a show with them. One of my first ones was with Horse the Band, and I was just like,
I remember that show.
"What the fuck is this? This
Yeah.
is so fucking terrible." But everybody's killing each other right now.
that shit is going.
And that's like part of what I don't get about some of the kids now. It's like where do you go to relieve teen angst and watch people with instruments smash them? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
They
Fentanyl.
don't. They don't. Yeah, they all take like Molly
Lean, they do lean
and
fucking
go
take
watch
Molly,
Kendrick
yeah.
Lamar.
yeah.
That's what they do now.
But
That's,
and to each
and that's
their own.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying that's
like,
what
it's
they
fine.
do
Well, it
now.
comes
But
in
like
waves.
I
Yes.
remember going to a show and I was a metal kid and I was just getting into this like kid scene and this hardcore scene and I remember and I was just like, these guys are beating the fuck out of each other.
Yeah.
Hardcore dancing is dumb. And I'll tell you the first show that I ever kicked in at a hardcore show is First Blood and Amira. They were on tour together. And First Blood is one of my favorite hardcore bands of all time. Period. Because First Blood, fucking Rambo's the shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And I remember kicking in and just beating the fuck out of everybody. And I was like, this is the greatest fucking thing ever. And then, because I used to make fun of like Mike.
because you're the dude that's beating everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like,
It was amazing to watch too.
Don't judge me, Rabbit.
I would hold all his shit for him.
I'm just saying, I got punched in the
Just
face
go
by
kill some people, buddy.
men just
careful.
like yourselves
Yeah,
at
dude,
a lot
I
of
don't give a
shows.
wear your
fuck.
knee brace.
Dude, I don't give a fuck.
Try not to put him in the
But
hospital.
what's funny is like
I lost my
Mike-
glasses
Oh, dude,
multiple times.
Don't ever wear glasses to the pit, dude. That's your fault.
I lost a shoe once. I don't even know how that
See,
happened.
that's fucked up. I
My shoe
kicked
just
Ross so hard in the
disappeared.
back a couple times, like kicking in, just because he was like right in front of me, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck him! I don't give a shit."
That was awesome.
Kicked him right in the back. I mean, it was stupid.
You know,
But
it's
I
like
used
a
to watch
video
Mike
game,
do
really.
it. Yeah, it is. I used to watch Mike and Ross and John Bernay and all of our buddies do it, and I was like, "This is so dumb, but it's cool as fuck."
They
I
should
get
have
it.
like a hardcore dancing game, like like Nintendo Track and Field, where you're like you have to like pump the buttons and then hit
The right time.
To be like-
Two-step, two-step,
be like,
two-step, two-step.
two-step.
Windmill, two-step, two-step.
Up down, AB. Punch.
Toward backpack.
Dude, that's so sick.
Or
That's
a
the
Just
greatest-
Dance, like Just Dance.
Just
with
Dance, Just Dance, and it would be like RAR XD is the title.
Yeah, rawr, you're doing great. Rawr.
RAR XD,
Ew.
RAR XD. No, dude.
Gross.
But the thing about it to me is like music wise, it bums me out that the kids aren't going to get what we got growing up. Like that music, the rap music. Like I enjoy hip hop, I really do. But like the people that are big now, I don't.
Well, it's
know
basically
how-
just pop now. I mean,
It's like
Yeah.
it's pretty much just pop.
like I don't know how people listen to it, and it's cool that they do. I'm not shitting on the guys for doing it. I just can't get into it personally, and I've tried, but oh my god, like I remember the first time hearing like the Bled Ross. I had to borrow Ross's car. He had the first or second Bled CD, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this? Oh my god, why am I
Yeah.
not listening to this fucking band?" And
I mean,
don't-
you could
just
still look up a Chariot video and be like,
Damn.
why doesn't this happen
the
anymore? Like they're like every city across the world smashing guitars, throwing them like
the
like
first
crowd stomping.
song,
Like,
dude. The first song of the show, Wolf just threw his bass in the air. And fucking Josh would catch it, and Wolf would jump into the crowd. Like,
So sick.
not even 20 seconds in. That's sick as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, God.
yeah.
Mine was Lamb of God though. That was the first. Well, I listened to
I
heavy
never
stuff
actually seen
before
them
that.
live.
They were
God,
great
I've seen
live.
them so many times.
Shit.
Ozfest was the sick. They did the Wall of Death too. So it was
My
like,
dick is hard. Their new record that just came out last Friday is actually sick as fuck too. Jamie Josta does the song with
I
them.
can't get into them
Shut the
anymore.
fuck up, dude.
Say who gives a fuck, dude.
Oh, nice.
But Black Label, that first song on that first
Well,
album
yeah,
of theirs, it just
Yeah.
that was all screaming
Shut that
song.
down.
The first time I ever listened, like I loved all because I always liked metalcore where it screamed but then sang and stuff like that.
That
All
album,
screaming, though?
that first
Fuck.
Lamb of God album that you're talking about
Black
is just
Label.
like a rap album with guitars most of the
Yeah.
time.
And just like real high pitched screaming. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true though. Yeah.
As the palaces burn.
Dude, as the palaces
As the
burn.
palaces
is
burn.
Yeah.
And then
Quack. That's the best
the
part.
quack.
The whole
Quack.
fucking record.
no, the next album to me is
Ashes
like
of the Wake is the
Ashes
best
of the
album.
Wake is the quintessential like Lamb of God
True.
album.
True.
Is the
Yeah.
best.
And
Yeah.
it's like
That's
the
like-
best they ever were and the best they ever will be, in my opinion.
Yes. Ashes of the Wake and fucking As the Palaces Burn were two
were.
of the sickest
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
fucking
Yeah.
records.
So good.
I still to this day we talked about
And
it in
that
my house
fucking
last
Philadelphia
week.
DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he jumps into the crowd with a cigarette and is still singing. Randy Blythe is a god. Dude, Randy Blythe is a god. I fucking, oh my god.
He does get his ass beat by the guitar player.
Yes,
That
in
was-
Glasgow. And
That shit was funny
yeah.
as fuck.
Didn't he have somebody got like a plate of chicken?
Yeah,
on
the
his
drummer.
tattooed
Adler.
on
No,
his
it
stomach.
was Chris Adler's brother, the guitar player. I thought
It was like fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and
Yeah.
corn.
And he couldn't finish the
on his
biscuit.
stomach.
That's what it says. That's what it says. He couldn't finish a biscuit.
That's so
Such a badass tattoo. That's
really
such
is.
a
Yeah.
I would
fucking
totally
badass
get that.
tattoo.
But see, that's another thing kids aren't going to
That's
see.
southern shit. Right?
Kids aren't
Yeah.
going to fucking see the old school DVDs like the Sounds of the Underground
dude.
DVDs,
Yeah.
the fucking Hellfest DVDs,
Family Values
Family
Tour,
Values
fucking-
Tour, fucking Who
you-
Then Now, Welcome to the Neighborhood,
Yeah.
the Mudvayne DVD. People
Yeah, do
aren't
they
gonna
even do that
see
shit
shit.
anymore?
No, they don't do stuff like that
Well,
anymore.
before the internet, you know, like you don't know when a fucking band is gonna put out an album.
Oh,
like,
that's true. Yeah.
You know, so you would
You're
just
not
be like,
streaming shit. Yeah.
they haven't put an album out in 3 years. I wonder when the next one is. And then all
Or
of a
you'd
sudden,
you'd see a random music video,
yeah,
like on something.
I watched Family Values Tour '99 on VHS. Like I would just
98.
rewind it.
This
'98.
family-
you even had like I
99
remember
was
just
a
being like
DVD.
listening to the radio to try and hear
Yeah.
when shows
Oh,
were.
yeah.
Not only that, well, you had to listen to the Eagle
Yeah.
in town, but then like you would have to check. You would see a commercial for that be on the Late Show, like Slipknot would be on the Late Show or Korn would be on the Late Show, and you'd have to fucking go through a TV guide. It was a book, and you'd have to go find it and you'd have to write it down. I remember I got a whole wall full of fucking times written down on when like I remember Slipknot was on Jimmy Kimmel, and I was like, oh fuck, I gotta watch that.
Oh yeah.
And so I had to watch it. Like it was just being younger.
They were on
growing up back then. Was way
Conan.
cooler.
Didn't they do a Conan
They did a Conan
originally?
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were on Kimmel, I think, at one point too.
Okay.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Korn did Saturday Night Live a couple of times.
the times are changing.
Time
Now people are like, $10 a month for endless music? And fuck y'all. I'll go steal it off the internet somewhere.
I still know people that illegally download songs or buy them from iTunes
It's
one
so much
song at
work.
a time. Just pay $15 a month and get whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least
Yeah.
you're contributing somehow if you pay.
It's like we had to pay that or more for one show,
Dude, I would
like
go.
one live show.
Have you ever had someone show
This
you
lasts for an
album?
entire month,
Yeah,
and
no
you
shit.
unlimited songs.
Right.
Someone's like, yo, check out this album. You go, oh my God, I fell in love with it. I have to own that album. So you go to every store in your area,
Yeah.
and that album is not there. What do you do? Nothing.
Nothing.
You
You're
just go
fucked.
look
You
somewhere
talk to
else.
him,
You're
your
fucked.
friend talk to him,
You go
and
home
burn
and you
it.
cry. Is what you do.
Dude, I remember going to see. That's another thing. Midnight. Y'all remember the midnight fucking releases? I went to Untouchables. I went to a Cold Chamber midnight release. I went to a bunch of fucking midnight releases, and it was like, you got to get there in line. You got to wait, and you got to hope they don't run out of fucking CDs.
Yep.
That shit, like getting a new CD in your hand and seeing the parental advisory sticker was like
Hell
one of the
Sick.
coolest fucking things ever.
And flipping through the
The
book, dude.
Flipping
book,
through the
reading
book.
it.
Oh my god.
And then there's ones that didn't have lyrics. Like, oh, they don't even have lyrics.
Corn
no
never
art
put their lyrics in
or
it.
anything.
Yeah.
If there was just like no art and one panel, you're like, the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
This is offensive.
Oh, dude. Corn's Life is Peachy booklet was probably one of the coolest fucking
It was sick.
booklets.
Oh, yeah.
They had all that artwork from that same
This
dude.
crazy
Yeah.
weird shit. It's fucking
Or
sick.
the Follow the Leader with the Todd McFarlane artwork.
record. It's my
Yeah.
favorite
Oh, that's what I'm
record.
thinking of. That's
Favorite
yeah.
record of all time.
Yeah.
Greatest record of all time. I went to Vegas and watched him play it. Lee, were you there? No. He wasn't in Vegas with us.
What are some movies that have influenced us also? in
Oh,
truth at
fucking
times?
Big Trouble in
Anchorman.
Little China.
Anchorman.
Matrix?
The Matrix, yes.
The Matrix, yeah, 100%.
But fucking Anchorman, like everybody
Oh,
still
yeah.
quotes it. Like we went and saw
Anchorman,
Hot Rod together.
Yeah.
We all went and saw
Yeah.
Hot Rod. We
Oh,
went and
I
saw
went to the
Yeah.
Hot Rod
Yeah.
movie party
Yeah.
at
That's
Alamo Draft
amazing.
House. It was so fun. Gosh, they gave out mustaches.
Dude, I remember when The Matrix came out, though. I don't know why I'm fixated on that, but
That was
It's
that was
incredible.
I
and
had a
we've never
fucking-
seen
Well,
anything like it.
It's because that movie changed the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
That movie straight up changed
I remember
the game.
some dude.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day changed the game. Matrix
in its
true.
time,
a lot of
in
things
its
changed
time,
the game.
no,
True,
you're
true,
right.
true.
In its time, it
The
changed the
Matrix
game.
was
greatest
like-
movie of
then,
all time.
10 years later, The Matrix changed
Yeah.
the game.
Fucking
Again.
still
Again.
second to Judgment Day.
And then Inception changed the game after that.
I don't even want to talk about that movie. That movie still fucks me up. Just watching that motherfucker.
Anyway,
But yeah, okay, I remember some dude at my high school giving away that whole movie. And I was like, that sounds rad. Sucks he gave it away. And then as I watched it, I was like, that dude was full of shit. This isn't about fucking robots fucking ruling the earth. And then it took me all the way to the point of them like giving him the pill
yeah.
to where I was like, oh, that dude was telling the truth.
Oh shit! Oh shit! That's for real.
Yeah. So I was like, it sucks he told me, but I didn't believe it. And then I was surprised again.
I remember having to watch it, and I watched it like 4 times because I was just like, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand any, because there was nothing like that at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Hell yeah.
why is there binary all over the wall? What
Yeah,
does that have
yeah.
to do with anything? I didn't know what binary was back then.
Yeah.
I'm just smart enough to know now.
Yeah. And now I dress like Neo every Saturday night.
Dude, that scene where Neo and, God, what is her name? What's her name?
How much
Trinity.
are clothes in the
Trinity.
Matrix?
Adios, turd nuggets.
Dude, but that scene where Trinity and Neo go in with all the guns.
Yeah.
They go through the
yeah,
metal
dude.
detector and just fuck
Yeah.
shit
Yeah.
up.
That's
One of the greatest scenes of
Guns.
all
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
yeah.
One of
How
the
many
greatest
movies has Keanu said that? What do we
Two.
need? Guns.
He did
More
a cameo
guns.
in that
Two.
in John Wick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was
yeah.
The Matrix and John Wick.
Yeah.
More
so
guns.
Well, there's a theory that John Wick is
Is Neo.
Neo,
Yeah.
in the next installment of The Matrix.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh.
Like they redid The Matrix and they made Neo John Wick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
If
then
they
we're getting
somehow played it
but we're
together,
getting a
that'd be
new
the
John Wick
greatest scene.
and a new Matrix.
Dude, but what if it's what if it
I mean,
comes
it's
out
just a
at once?
theory
Yeah. It's just
It's a great
Yeah.
theory.
because he says more guns
Right.
or lots of guns.
Lots of guns,
The,
yeah,
the line is
Guns.
lots of
Just
guns.
lots of guns.
Just dork talk.
Lots of
Dude,
guns.
but what about Bill and Ted? You know, that's
Oh, I'm
coming out
so
too.
excited
What are
for
we
that.
gonna do with that?
Yeah.
I'm so
Are
excited.
they gonna
for
link
that.
them all together? That'd be tight as fuck.
I love Bill and Ted.
It was a joke, Rabbit. Goddamn, you got so upset about that. No,
I said no.
no,
I got.
that'll never ever happen.
Doesn't make
Who's
sense.
saying that anymore?
I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of all his movies where his name is John or Johnny.
Johnny
Those
Mnemonic.
could be
Remember
legal.
Johnny
Mnemonic.
Mnemonic?
Oh.
He was fucking badass.
Also,
Still
uh,
badass.
Fucking.
Fucking
God damn it.
Keanu Reeves is in a new movie.
kids.
I lost it.
Kids.
Kids. Yeah. Silence of the
me, it's
Lambs.
Telly.
He's in that, right?
He plays the sheep. Yeah.
Why are you?
Why?
We all have black shirts on right now.
Cool.
Dude, I almost wore my rotting out shirt.
I wore
and
mine into
It's
the-
white, but
I wore mine
almost
in the
wore it.
gas station, and there was a very offended woman because
Oh,
on
does
the
it say,
on
like,
the
fuck
back
you
it says
something?
"fuck you" and "fuck your friends."
hell yeah.
It
Dude.
says it really big.
I need that shirt. Ugh, just people not
I
talk
usually
to me.
don't wear it in public because I'm not that guy anymore.
Right.
Like, I don't like getting those, but I was like, I'm just gonna run in, and there was a woman behind me, and I could just hear her.
I remember the last time I bought a shirt with a swear word that's real big on it, and I wore it, and then that same day I was like, oh, I got a big swear word on my chest. What am I doing? That's when you're an adult, I guess.
Being awesome.
Dude, that is another thing that people won't ever fucking understand is the big lettered shirts that said "fucked up shit."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got suspended.
No
from-
fear.
from-
Lyrics of no.
It started with it started with no fear.
Yeah.
Yes, I had a no fear shirt with the sides cut off.
I got suspended from my. When I was a junior, not junior. I think it was like 7th grade or something like that. Before
About
high
all
school.
the same, right? You're about the same.
I had a
age.
big. It was a,
That's a big gap there, buddy.
I don't know. I had
I just know I was 17, but there were young kids in my class. I don't know.
it had a big screw on it, and then it said "you," and like an actual
Classic.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
That's something you would buy at Gadzooks.
screw. Exactly. I'm
Right.
pretty sure that's where I got
Yeah.
it. Pretty sure
And
that's exactly
Spencer's.
where I got
And
it.
Spencer's,
Or
yeah.
They
Spencer.
called me
Bring
into the
it
office
back.
and suspended me for a half day. Yeah, because I had that shirt on.
Man.
Yep.
Oh man,
Good times.
I wore to a football game once a Lamb of God shirt that said "Only the dead have seen the end of the war," and I got in trouble. And I wasn't even in school anymore.
Doesn't mean
They asked me to leave. Yeah, I know.
Oh, it was in Munster though.
Yeah.
Yeah, or St. Joe.
I would tell people Lamb of God was a Christian band. They were Christian.
Yeah, because they were called Burn the Priest before that, right?
Yeah.
Lamb to God.
Dude, freestyle, I could talk forever if we do this. If there's no direction, I could talk forever on why us growing up is way better than everyone else growing up.
We grew up in a very, very odd time.
It's true.
Yeah.
Because,
It's true.
like,
Well, it was.
the invention of the internet, we grew up in that era.
Yeah.
We grew up
Yeah.
with it.
Through it,
Yeah.
all the way through
But
it,
and that's-
the progress of technology through it is, and nobody will ever experience that ever again.
Downloading
it will never happen.
Downloading
Right.
a titty pic took like,
Like-
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Like,
3
computers-
hours, motherfucker.
we got
I went to
computers.
my rich friend's house.
The first time I ever saw or touched a computer was in 5th grade. We got a computer lab, and it was
Same.
the DOS green screen
Yep.
like type computers.
Yeah.
You could play Oregon Trail on.
Fuck
Never
yeah.
had a
You
house
know?
computer. Never
Yeah.
had a house computer.
I had
mean-
a couple of them.
Like that was like the start, and there wasn't even internet then.
Yeah.
It was just computers.
Dude, that was
Like,
that was the
so
only
we grew
game
up
too.
through all of that.
That was
Yeah.
like the first game where you could like play a week later and then come across your dead body, your
Yeah,
grave,
yeah, yeah.
your grave in the game, and then some
And
shit
then-
you wrote
and
about
then-
Tombstone.
then we lived-
pizza on the
we
on
lived-
your grave.
Yeah, but the most important thing is we lived through the invention of the fucking internet.
Right.
The thing that changed everyone's
Everything.
life.
Yeah. Oh,
dude.
They changed the world.
Yeah.
We lived through the invention of
We
that.
got to watch it.
That's
and
insane.
that's so sick.
And
Yeah.
like it's nobody will ever experience
Yeah, now
something
it's just
that.
like, oh, my
that-
fucking $8,000 phone's
Yeah.
not going fast enough
Yeah.
right now.
I clicked it.
and now
It's
people are
making
just
me
like,
wait.
I can
oh,
only
I only got
FaceTime 9 people.
200 likes on my Instagram post.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. You never had to dial a phone number on a rotary dial.
Yeah,
Like,
when you fuck it
I'll
up.
give you $100.
never got-
I will give you $100 if you're an 18-year-old and you can dial somebody's number on a rotary phone.
No shit, right?
okay,
$100, I'll give it to you.
they have never gotten yelled at by their mom or dad to get
yeah.
off the internet
Uh-huh.
because the fucking phone line was
Because they
busy
needed to
because
make a
we had
phone
dial
call.
up.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
Or
saying?
waiting
yeah.
for a phone
Yeah,
call.
yeah,
It's just
waiting
like,
for a
like,
phone
I gotta
call.
go home. We got a phone call. This girl's gonna
She
call
said
me.
she's going to call
No
me at
caller ID.
4:45.
Call me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I grew up with my
Like,
mom
no
and dad were
caller
like,
ID.
nah, fuck no, we ain't doing no caller ID. Fuck
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
What about whenever you would want to hang out with your friends? You'd say after school,
And you just go over
meet
there.
me at your place.
Yeah.
Or meet me at the high school parking lot. You know what I mean?
Or you
And
had
then
to
if
go
you're-
knock on their door and be
Right.
like, "Is Brian
Yeah.
home?"
Well, he's not. He's not home. And like, well, I told him to be
we're,
here.
We're
the
eating
fuck is
dinner. We're eating dinner now. He's not. He
Now
can't
I
come
gotta
out.
go home
He
and
can't
wait
come out.
on my
Yes.
phone.
Yeah.
Yes. How many times, God damn it.
Screaming at your sister. Get off the fucking phone. I'm waiting for a
Right.
call.
Right?
One of my
All the
homies
good
used to be
times.
like this, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever. Like, you know, like none of them in their family would ever be that abrasive with each other or anything. They would never like scream that much until
Whose family?
my friend Aaron. He had a little sister that was like 3 years younger than him. Everything would all be fun, and she would start going, and he would seriously go, "Mom! She's fucking smacking her gum!" And I would be like, "What the fuck is going on?" He's like, "I just can't stand it, man. I just can't stand that shit, man."
Holy shit.
I don't know why that story came.
Dude, that story.
I'm sorry about your ears.
But back then,
I thought it was going to be about phones.
back then, but dude, way back then, like you remember, I remember my best friend always fighting his brother Rabbit. You going pee, dude?
No, it's fine. I'm gonna go.
All right.
You can't hear anymore.
You can't. His ears have. Yeah, dude. I remember having to see my friends fight because that's just the way it was. Like
Yeah.
they were brothers, and
Yeah.
I watched one of them hit him in the face with a hockey stick.
Yep.
They would just do shit and fucking try to kill each other. It was the craziest fucking shit. And they were my best friends. It was awesome.
Oh, you know my family, they're fucking nuts.
Right?
It was awesome.
But I remember being a kid and just being like, I would hear my dad's whistle, and it was like, yo, dude, I gotta go. And they're like, no, Stan. I was like, no, you don't fucking understand. I get one of those.
yeah, yeah.
And so that's, I mean, most kids are never gonna have to fucking deal with that shit. Have we been going that long? That Rabbit has to be so fucking bad?
We're probably nearing an hour. Or something like
that's
that.
fine.
That's what we said about an hour.
This is the last one we're ever gonna do. So
Yeah, his mic's moving away from us 'cause he
Shit.
doesn't like us anymore.
that's true.
Just because I'm moving doesn't mean that like I'm gonna forget about you guys or something, dude.
I already forgot about you.
Yeah,
That's fucked up, isn't it? Isn't it?
dude, what am I doing here?
Who are you?
We're at Jenna's house.
I hate you guys. You guys are fucking assholes.
I'm just here to hang out with a dog.
Fuck you. He hates you.
He's
Dude, he
not.
just comes and
He's
jumps
not
into his
hating.
lap.
He loves me.
No, he doesn't.
He wants to piss on you. That's why he wants to be around you.
Yeah, dogs love
fuck.
people who piss on it. First time you smoked weed?
Oh man.
Out at a party on New Year's Eve. Smoked out of a motherfucking natural light can.
Oh, classy.
Oh,
And me
shit.
and the
like that.
homies afterwards were so high, we went to IHOP in Gainesville.
Nice.
And
was the classic.
there was a shit ton of cops here because it's fucking New Year's Eve. And we were high as fuck. And we thought this big fat guy was a cartoon character because my buddy was like, he looks like a fucking cartoon character. So we're laughing and
You're
laughing.
obviously the
And
most high people there.
And the cops came and stood by us, and we were like, "Oh fuck!" And it was, but it's so funny. I didn't fucking care because
Yeah.
I was 18 and gave zero shits about anything. It was awesome. The
Dude.
best time of my life.
I remember I smoked a couple of times before I actually got really high. You know what I mean? One of
Well,
those
because you
things.
take the
Yeah, you're like,
quick
You know,
puffs.
like,
you're like, I don't know how to do it.
It's like that
You know.
guy that Saturday Night Live guy. He's like, hold it. Yeah, man, I fucking love smoking weed, dude. Yeah. All right, here you go, man. Oh, you didn't hit it, man. Oh, no, I'm so high, bro.
But
we
like,
still got friends like that right now. Dude.
but I like the first time that I got high. I remember I was like riding around in like my friend in their Escort or whatever, and I was like,
Ford Escort.
you know, whenever you're blacking out, but it's just from weed. What is that called?
Blacking out because of the weed.
But they were. I just remember like,
Like a brownout.
yeah, yeah.
I think he had like
just
a
remember
blood
that.
disease.
I was
I
like,
know what that
and they were like, do you remember all that weird shit you were saying last night? And I was like what? And they were like, you brought up this girl. You said you would like slap her and lick her butt and all this stuff. And I was like, man, that was the first time I got high. Don't tell anybody I said that.
Dude.
Shit, mine was. I'd never smoked, and I was working in the. No, I wasn't in the oil field at the time. I was at Scott's house, my buddy Scott's house, and I was 17, I think, and he made brownies, like him and like 6 or 8 friends, and it was all like the funny guys of high school. I didn't have a license or insurance or anything at the time, or a car. I borrowed his car to take my girlfriend Tanya home at the time.
Oh my god!
Yeah, out in
Tanya
Trashville.
Harding.
What was the one before Tanya that was the Great White Buffalo? What was her name?
Before Tanya?
Yeah, she was like the one, dude, and you always talked about her.
I don't remember now.
No, yeah, dude, come on. Do you remember the one that got away?
Megan.
Was it Megan?
Yeah.
Dude, do you remember
Megan.
He could never get for like the first
That's
10
where I
years.
lost it to, dude.
The first 10 years that I knew this motherfucker. It wasn't Megan,
No,
dude.
it wasn't.
I don't remember her
Tanya
name.
was pretty much the same thing.
I don't remember her
Tanya was
name.
before Megan.
I just remember
Damn, I
like
don't
for
know.
like years you were just like,
It's Megan. Guess who texted me out of nowhere? Megan.
dude, I cannot remember her name to save my life, but it was like your first serious girlfriend.
I don't even remember.
I could tell stories that you told me, but I feel like it's
I've had lots
inappropriate.
of those.
What, good girlfriends?
No, not at all. No.
Rabbit,
like one.
Rabbit doesn't even smoke weed.
Oh no,
It's like
no.
poison
Well,
to him.
like,
Oh,
yeah.
finish your
Well,
story.
the
sorry.
first time I smoked weed, I fucking like lost my mind,
That's tight.
and I will never. I hate it. I can't smoke weed.
All right.
I just can't.
Well, Lee,
Oh,
finish your
no.
stupid
So I
fucking
borrowed.
story.
So I borrowed his car to take her home, and it was like 10 miles out of town or something. So I eat like 2 brownies because I was fat as shit, and I love brownies, and didn't know about it. And I never smoked weed before at all. So I drive her all the way out there, and I'm driving back. I was like, and all of a sudden, just go, where the fuck am I? Oh my god, where the fuck am I? I was like, oh my god, I don't have a license. This is in my car. I'm going to jail. I'm high. Sorry, mom. And I just like turn around the curve, and I was like, oh shit, I know where I'm at. Okay, this is fine. Okay, I'm totally fine. I get back to the house, and they all know it's my first time to get high.
Yeah.
So the second I walk in the door, there's like 10 of my friends all just like, what's up, dude? And then it was just me the rest of the night on the floor in the fetal position laughing and like crying because I'm laughing so hard. And I think that lasted for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it was a good first time. Other than the whole thinking I was gonna
I just
die
picture like whenever I picture the highest I've ever been, I picture like me squishing food as tight as I can and eating it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've eaten the lasagna out
Dude,
of
I told y'all the other night the highest I've
finger
ever
a
been
whole lasagna.
when I hit the gravity bong for the first time.
Oh yeah, that'll get you.
And I'm pretty sure a homeless guy told me he was going to pull my underwear to the side and fuck the shit out of me. Or I just dreamt it.
What'd you say?
Dude, I was like, I remember asking the guy I was with in Salt Lake City. I was like, did you hear what that fucking dude just fucking said to me? He was like, no, man, what did he say? I was like, I'm pretty sure he said he's going to pull my underwear to the side and fuck the shit out of me. I was the scaredest I've ever fucking been in my life. Not because he said that. I was flattered that he said it, but I was upset because I was
Still got it.
I remember trying.
Still got it.
I went to Wendy's and tried to order. Okay.
No.
And at the time, the band I was on tour with, a couple of the guys in the band were on the what diet where they don't eat bread. And so they were trying to, I don't know, they were trying to get the guy to give them lettuce as buns. And I was so high that I just remember saying, "They want lettuce as buns, you dumb fuck!" And I just yelled it. And the guy was with us like, "Dude, we got to get out of here." And they got my food and they fucking
This is a
took me back
giant
to the
screaming
van.
about lettuce.
Because the guy just couldn't fucking get it through his goddamn head, and I was like, and I had no idea where I was. I remember texting Allie and be like, "I'm way too fucking high. I can't do this. I'm so high. I can't fucking do this. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I'm at."
Gravity bong gives you that instant sweat.
Oh,
You're just like,
it was. I sat in a van that was like 110 degrees with no air on, drinking water so I would fucking sober up as fast as possible. It was sick.
Yeah, I think I took a shower for like 2 hours.
Dude, showers are dope.
Showers
I just lost my mind.
I think I went home and played
And then I
Soul
threw up
Calibur
a
for,
lot.
Really?
A lot, yeah.
But yeah, I don't do pot because it's illegal.
Yes,
so,
sir.
I don't do it
yeah,
either.
Right.
Unless I'm in a state that says it's legal.
Right.
Or
yeah.
I get it from a state
I'm a
that's
law-abiding
legal.
citizen. You know, like I will only smoke. I mean, I like to smoke, but only when it's legal.
It's
That's
true.
the only scenario I will.
Just like making sure there's none.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah, and if I don't care what the dogs
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
you,
yeah.
they're liars. So
They talk a lot though. It's weird.
Yeah, weed sucks. Weed's dumb.
Yeah, it's
I'd rather
dumb.
do other shit.
Well, I guess we should.
Doesn't help you sleep.
Get in there and
at
make
all
me
or
some
anything.
blueberry pancakes.
I mean, for you maybe.
Dude, some people, I hate getting too high. I freak out. I have terrible anxiety.
Edibles.
when I get high.
Edibles are.
Edibles fuck
Oh
my
It's either
God.
the best time
edibles.
ever, either the best time
or
ever,
the
or it's
worst.
like
Like,
I gotta figure out how to be normal.
Can we get a scientist to like tell us how much to take? Because like it's either like
It's
I'm
always a
not
risk.
high or I'm dying.
fucking roll
I
it?
know,
it,
it's,
yeah.
it's every time you say I'm not high. It's like 10
Yeah,
seconds
that's
after
right.
that.
It's like, bitch.
Into the Matrix.
Dude, seriously, you're right.
I took the
I
green
remember-
pill.
Why am I the lawnmower man?
I remember being at Mike's house in California, and this girl, she was.
We need
she was gonna
patologists.
make
Oh,
us-
that was we went to the loony
yeah,
bin.
Yeah, no, this was a different time we went to Looney Bin. I could fucking spend another 45 minutes on that.
Yeah, the
stuff.
loony bin was
But
so good.
she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna make brownies, and I want you to be my test dummy and tell me
Nicole
how
made
strong
those,
they are."
yeah.
And I was like,
So good.
"Okay." She gives me a brownie like
I'll
this
do
fucking big. Yeah, exactly. I'll do it. And I remember sitting in that fucking. We were listening to some of the playbacks of the drums, and I was just behind everybody on the floor by myself, going with my legs. And I was just shaking my legs. Because when
yeah.
I get ridiculously high, I can't stand still. I pace.
Yeah, the
can't
stupid
sit
shit.
still and I
The
can't do
stupid
anything.
shit people do when they're high.
Yeah, right.
Dude, stupid. You mean fun, dude? It was.
Well,
fucking-
yeah,
Like when you
yeah.
squeeze things and
Yeah, exactly.
I
Okay, Mike, you gotta get off that thing, okay? It's weird.
It makes me think of that episode of Solar Opposites where they shoot him with the dumb gun, and he goes, "Let's go to McDonald's and order a bunch of food and squish it all together and eat it.
McGangbang.
Is that dumb?
Get dumb, motherfucker!"
Get dumb, motherfucker.
$2 to eat everything out of the fridge.
He shoots the dumb gun, and it hits a science book, and it turns into the Bible. Oh, dude,
Got
I feel
him.
like
That's
we
good.
should probably.
yeah.
We should
But-
call it.
What, the
Yeah.
loony bin, though.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
We gotta do that one.
Those
We,
are
watched,
good.
we watched fucking SVU Law and Order for
Okay.
like 10 hours
Well,
straight
that was
after that.
that was before we even went to the Looney Bin because we were
true.
smoking dope. The bean, we were smoking dope
He means weed.
legally
not dope.
in California.
It's the old school term of weed.
Right, it was legal in California.
well, the guy who had a medical card legally bought it. Anyway,
Well, I mean, we all need it for our anxiety.
it's really true. And so we were just sitting there talking, and we were like, "Man, how much weed do we have?" I'm pretty sure that's how it all went.
Yeah, because the
And,
other band was in town. They were about to go on tour. Yeah.
And yeah, the rest of the guys were in, and they were
Right.
like, "Dude, we got like 11 different kinds of weed. Let's mix it together."
Yeah.
And Mark, their old TM was like, "I'll go to the Looney Bin with you, bro." And we had a blunt, a pipe, and one other thing going around with 11 different kinds of weed in. I have the picture of
It
the
was-
list.
Yeah, we wrote them all down.
And they called it
Yeah.
the Happy Fuzz because
should
apparently I
find
was in a
that
bad
picture.
mood that day. Dude,
One of them was called
I
Cat
have the
Piss.
picture.
Dude,
One of them
find
was
it.
called Cat Piss, and it was one of the greatest.
It was called Cat Piss.
I remember being so high. I don't think anybody in the living room moved for like 6 hours.
Dude,
No,
I was
I
like-
laid on the floor, and that was where I stayed.
I was like dumpster high.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, seriously.
Dude, it was
Dumpster.
so fucked up. It was.
you just can't
but-
get out of that dumpster.
It's like too many different kinds of weed fighting each other. I was like,
Dude,
oh,
it was
God.
one of the most intense things. But the fact that out of nowhere, whenever somebody said, "Let's mix them together," and Mark just went, "I'll go to the Looney Bin with you, bro." It was like, damn, now we have to do it. We have to do this,
That
dude.
was awesome.
Yeah, it was one of the most incredible nights of my life.
We've been at it for a while, you know. We might as well call it, but this is, you know, we just been jamming on this one today.
God.
We don't
Riffing.
really fucking
Riffing.
sit here and riff very often. We usually have a subject, and you know, I thought it'd be fun to
Riffing's
do
fun.
some shit. Yeah,
It's a good time.
Just do some riffing. Anyways, guys.
Anyways, it was a good time anyway. Go
Anyways, guys, hey, if you like the show and you have questions or if you have suggestions, hit us up at worshipattributenerd@gmail.com. Or if you want to leave us a comment telling us about the first time that you got high, let us know.
Or if you just want to call and talk. Yeah.
Hey, I get lonely
It is
sometimes.
It is, you know,
Why
mental
not?
awareness, mental health awareness, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. You know, you ever want to talk, just call us.
Yeah.
Talk about some weird shit.
Dude, sure.
And hey, you know what? I heard that there's places giving free cover-ups for, you know, racist symbols. So
I did, yeah.
If you
hate,
you were a bad person and you want to be a good person, go get it covered up.
Please.
Yeah.
That's a free tattoo, dude. I had a shitty old racist
Get your shitty
tattoo. I
tattoo
would love to
covered
get a
up.
new one.
You haven't gotten yours covered up yet?
I got all my ICP. It wasn't actually ICP. But
Yeah, it wasn't.
Well, in the new metal era, you could fucking put a clown tattoo on you, and it's
It was
not.
cool. And it was cool.
I made fun of you for years. It was so fun.
Yeah, me too. He would get mad at me.
I know, it was the
I'm pretty
best.
sure he almost ended our friendship.
It was
because
the
of
best every time. You get that clown tattoo? When are you gonna go to the next
Or
show?
hey,
bro?
or guys, you could leave us a comment telling us your first band or show.
Oh yes, shitty
experience.
band names,
Yeah.
please. Yeah.
Or,
Oh,
yeah,
shitty band names.
names.
Welcome.
That's a great
Yeah.
one.
Like true ones though. True ones. Yeah.
Anyways, guys, we'll see you later, nerds.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.
Here in the South Town, how you know that kids
Don't play.
When I see another day go by.
Remember to subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified every time we put out a new video.